Hello and welcome to Quiz Class. My name's Ellis and I'll be your host for today's quiz, which is all about English proverbs. We've got 100 questions coming your way, and those questions will be split into 6 categories. At the end of the video, we'd love you to let us know in the comments how you ranked based on our Quiz Class awards. Are you a champion, a master, a quiz enthusiast, an apprentice, or an explorer? Let us know at the end of the video. Today's quiz, as I said, is split into 6 categories, and those categories are as followed: common proverbs, proverbs from literature, proverbs by theme, historical origins, proverb variations, or complete the proverb. And these will make sense as we go along. And we're going to start our quiz today with some questions on common proverbs. Here's question 1. Good luck. Let's get started. What does "a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush" mean? Birds make good pets, nature is valuable, or sure thing is better? The answer, sure thing is better. 2. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. What does that mean? Does it mean trust no one, avoid single venture risks, or diversify your diet? The answer is avoid single venture risks. 3. The proverb "the pen is mightier than the sword" suggests that writers are stronger, books beat weapons, or words influence more. So let's do a writing in some form. The answer is words influence more. 4. What does "a rolling stone gathers no moss" imply? Nature is changing, keep active always, or no wealth without roots? The answer is no wealth without roots. 5. The meaning of "don't count your chickens before they hatch" is don't assume future success, patience is crucial, or young animals require care. The answer is don't assume future success. 6. What does "the early bird catches the worm" suggest? Birds wake early, nature rewards effort, or act early for success? Although taken literally, birds would wake early, the answer for the proverb is act early for success. The proverb "a stitch in time saves 9" means sewing is valuable, time management matters, or fix problems early? The answer is fix problems early. What is implied by "you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink"? Animal care requires patience, horses are stubborn, or opportunities can't be forced? No, it's not horses are stubborn. The answer is opportunities can't be forced. The proverb "when in Rome, do as the Romans do" suggests what? Ancient wisdom matters, travel broadens minds, or adapt to local customs? When in Rome, do as the Romans do, often shortened to when in Rome. The answer is adapt to local customs. What does "don't judge a book by its cover" mean? Appearances can be deceiving, reading is important, or book designs mislead often? The answer, appearances can be deceiving. Question 11. The proverb "the grass is always greener on the other side" implies nature affects growth, neighbours have better gardens, or people envy others' lives? The answer is people envy others' lives. Question 12. What is the meaning of "too many cooks spoil the broth"? Broth is hard to make, cooking alone is best, or too many opinions ruin? Now it could mean cooking alone is best, because literally the proverb means too many opinions ruin. 13. The proverb "a penny saved is a penny earned" suggests pennies matter most, saving money is impossible, or saving equals earning money? The answer is saving equals earning money. What does every cloud has a silver lining mean? Clouds contain valuable resources, weather patterns are unpredictable, or positives exist within negatives? And that's your answer. With every negative, there is a positive. The meaning of "don't bite the hand that feeds you" implies literal biting should be avoided, show gratitude to your benefactors, animals deserve kindness. Although not the answer, we do not endorse biting. The correct answer, though, is showing gratitude to your benefactors. What is the meaning of "a watched pot never boils"? Waiting makes things seem slower, water has unique properties, or anticipation makes time feel longer? The answer is waiting makes things seem slower. The proverb "the apple doesn't fall far from the tree" suggests trees should be spaced apart, children resemble their parents, or offspring often reflect their parents. And the answer is about reflection, not resemblance. Offspring often reflect their parents. What does "don't put the cart before the horse" mean? Prioritise tasks appropriately, transportation methods have evolved, or order of operations matters? The answer is order of operations matters. 19. The proverb "a picture is worth 1,000 words" implies images convey complex ideas clearly, visuals communicate effectively, or brevity enhances communication quality? The answer is images convey complex ideas clearly. 20. What is the meaning of "the squeaky wheel gets the grease"? Complaints attract attention and action, noise often indicates problems, or those who speak up are heard? The answer: those who speak up are heard. Our next set of questions are proverbs from literature. Which literary work popularised the phrase "all that glitters is not gold"? Paradise Lost by John Milton, Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift, or The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare? The correct answer is The Merchant of Venice. The proverb "to thine own self be true" originates from which play? Othello, Hamlet, or Macbeth? "To thine own self be true" is from Hamlet. Which author coined the phrase "it was the best of times, it was the worst of times"? George Eliot, Thomas Hardy, or Charles Dickens? The correct answer is Charles Dickens. 24. The saying "the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing" is attributed to which author? Voltaire, Thomas Paine, or Edmund Burke? The answer is Edmund Burke. 25. Which literary work contains the line "all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others"? Charlotte's Web, Watership Down, or Animal Farm? The answer is George Orwell's Animal Farm. The proverb "a little learning is a dangerous thing" comes from which poet's work? Lord Byron, William Wordsworth, or Alexander Pope? A little learning is a dangerous thing comes from the work of Alexander Pope. Which playwright wrote "The lady doth protest too much, methinks"? Was that William Shakespeare, Oscar Wilde, or Christopher Marlowe? The answer is William Shakespeare. The phrase, "It is a truth universally acknowledged," is the opening line of which novel? Emma, Pride and Prejudice, or Persuasion? The answer is Pride and Prejudice. Question 29. Which author penned the line, "All happy families are alike. Each unhappy family is unhappy in its own way"? Anton Chekhov, Ivan Turgenev, or Leo Tolstoy? The answer is Leo Tolstoy. Question 30. The proverb, "The road to hell is paved with good intentions," is often attributed to which literary figure? Alexander Pope, Samuel Johnson, or Jonathan Swift? The answer is Samuel Johnson. Which work contains the line, "It is a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done"? Oliver Twist, David Copperfield, or A Tale of Two Cities? The answer is A Tale of Two Cities. The phrase, "East is east and west is west, and never the twain shall meet," comes from which poet? Rudyard Kipling, Lord Byron, or Robert Browning? The answer is Rudyard Kipling. Which playwright wrote "The course of true love never did run smooth"? Ben Jonson, Oscar Wilde, or William Shakespeare? The answer is William Shakespeare. The proverb, "No man is an island," is from which poet's work? John Donne, Percy Bysshe Shelley, or William Blake? The answer is John Donne. 35. Which novel contains the line, "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times"? A Tale of Two Cities, Bleak House, or Oliver Twist? The correct answer is A Tale of Two Cities. The phrase, "Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned," is a paraphrase from which playwright? Christopher Marlowe, William Congreve, or John Webster? The answer is William Congreve. Which author wrote "To err is human, to forgive divine"? Samuel Johnson, Jonathan Swift, or Alexander Pope? The answer is Alexander Pope. The proverb, "The pen is mightier than the sword," is attributed to which author? So we know what it means, but who wrote it? Victor Hugo, Charles Dickens, or Edward Bulwer Lytton? The answer is Edward Bulwer Lytton. Which work contains the line, "All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players"? Macbeth, Hamlet, or As You Like It? "All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players" is from As You Like It. The phrase, "A thing of beauty is a joy forever," is from which poet's work? John Keats, Lord Byron, or William Wordsworth? The answer is John Keats. The next set of questions are about proverbs by theme. Which proverb best fits the theme of perseverance? "The early bird catches the worm," "Look before you leap," or "If at first you don't succeed, try again"? If at first you don't succeed, try again best fits the theme of perseverance. What proverb exemplifies the theme of caution? "The pen is mightier than the sword," "A stitch in time saves 9," or "Better safe than sorry"? Safety caution, better safe than sorry is the answer. Which saying best represents the theme of unity? United we stand, divided we fall. Two heads are better than one, or too many cooks spoil the broth. The answer is united we stand, divided we fall. What proverb aligns with the theme of wisdom? The wise man learns from others' mistakes, practice makes perfect, or time is money. The answer is the wise man learns from others' mistakes. Which proverb best illustrates the theme of patience? Strike while the iron is hot, time waits for no man, or Rome wasn't built in a day. The answer is Rome wasn't built in a day. What saying exemplifies the theme of honesty? Actions speak louder than words, silence is golden, or honesty is the best policy. Well, we'll be honest and say that there was a bit of a clue in the question there. The answer is honesty is the best policy. Which proverb best fits the theme of adaptability? A rolling stone gathers no moss, practice makes perfect, or when in Rome, do as the Romans do. When in Rome, you should adapt to your surroundings. The answer is when in Rome, do as the Romans do. What proverb aligns with the theme of consequences? You made your bed, now lie in it. As you sow, so shall you reap. Or look before you leap. You made your bed, now lie in it, is the proverb that aligns with the theme of consequences. Which saying best represents the theme of opportunity? Fortune favours the bold, strike while the iron is hot, or time is money. The answer is strike while the iron is hot. 50. What proverb exemplifies the theme of self-reliance? God helps those who help themselves. Two heads are better than one, or united we stand, divided we fall. The answer, God helps those who help themselves. And we're halfway through this quiz. Which proverb best illustrates the theme of moderation? Practice makes perfect, everything in moderation, or time heals all wounds. The answer is everything in moderation. 52. What saying aligns with the theme of preparation? Better late than never, time is money, or forewarned is forearmed. The answer is forewarned is forearmed. Which proverb best fits the theme of appearances? All that glitters is not gold, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, or don't judge a book by its cover. The answer is don't judge a book by its cover. What proverb exemplifies the theme of karma? What goes up must come down. As you sow, so shall you reap. Or what goes around comes around. The answer is what goes around comes around. 55. Which saying best represents the theme of contentment? The grass is always greener on the other side. You can't take it with you, or money doesn't grow on trees. The answer is the grass is always greener on the other side. What proverb aligns with the theme of resilience? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Every cloud has a silver lining. Or fall 7 times, stand up 8. The answer, fall 7 times, stand up 8. 57. Which proverb best illustrates the theme of teamwork? 2 heads are better than 1. Many hands make light work, or there's no I in team. The answer we're looking for in that question is many hands make light work. What saying exemplifies the theme of humility? Actions speak louder than words, practice makes perfect, or pride comes before a fall? The answer is pride comes before a fall. Which proverb best fits the theme of forgiveness? Time heals all wounds, turn the other cheek, or to err is human, to forgive divine? The answer is to err is human, to forgive divine. Question 60. What proverb aligns with the theme of determination? The early bird catches the worm, nothing ventured, nothing gained, or if you can't beat them, join them? The answer is if you can't beat them, join them. We're moving on now to some questions about the historical origins of proverbs. The proverb "don't throw the baby out with the bathwater" originated from 16th century German bathing habits, ancient Roman bathing practices, or early American frontier life. The answer is 16th century German bathing habits. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush has its roots in 18th century ornithology, Renaissance hunting techniques, or medieval hawking practices. The answer is medieval hawking practices. 63. The saying "the proof is in the pudding" is derived from medieval English cuisine, Victorian era cooking methods, or ancient Roman dessert recipes. The proof is in the pudding comes from medieval English cuisine. Question 64. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth originates from ancient Greek mythology, Roman military practices, or medieval horse trading. The answer is medieval horse trading. The proverb "the pen is mightier than the sword" was coined by Edward Bulwer Lytton, Francis Bacon, or Benjamin Franklin. This is testing your memory too. We had a similar question earlier, can you remember? The answer is Edward Bulwer Lytton. A penny for your thoughts has its origins in medieval English conversation customs, ancient Roman coin-tossing games, or Renaissance Italian banking practices. A penny for your thoughts has its origins in medieval English conversation customs. The phrase "barking up the wrong tree" comes from 19th century American raccoon hunting, Renaissance era forestry, or ancient Greek fables. The answer is 19th century American raccoon hunting. Don't put all your eggs in one basket originated from 16th century proverb collections, ancient Egyptian farming practices, or medieval French market customs. The answer is 16th century proverb collections. The saying "the early bird catches the worm" was first recorded in Aesop's Fables, John Ray's proverb collection, or the Bible. The answer is John Ray's proverb collection. 70. Every cloud has a silver lining was popularised by Alexander Pope, John Milton, or Geoffrey Chaucer. The answer is John Milton. The proverb "a rolling stone gathers no moss" has its roots in ancient Greek philosophy, Latin writings of Publius Syrus, or medieval monastic teachings. Now, a lot of these we learned what they meant earlier on. Maybe that will give you some clues. The answer to question 71 is Latin writings of Publius Syrus. The squeaky wheel gets the grease originated in ancient Roman chariot maintenance, 19th century American folk wisdom, or medieval European guild practices? The answer is 19th century American folk wisdom. Don't count your chickens before they hatch was first recorded in 16th century English husbandry books, Aesop's fables, or medieval European bestiaries. The answer is Aesop's fables. The phrase bite the bullet comes from Renaissance-era dueling customs, ancient Roman gladiatorial contests, or 19th century military field surgery. Bite the bullet comes from 19th century military field surgery. Its raining cats and dogs originated from ancient Greek weather lore, medieval French superstitions, or 17th century English architecture. And the answer is 17th century English architecture. The proverb "a stitch in time saves nine" was first recorded in medieval tailors' guilds, ancient Roman sewing manuals, or Thomas Fuller's Nomologia. The answer is Thomas Fuller's Nomologia. 77. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree has its origins in ancient Greek mythology, medieval English orchards, or German proverb collections. The answer is German proverb collections. Don't put the cart before the horse was first recorded in ancient Roman agricultural texts, medieval French transportation guilds, or 16th century English literature. Testing your history here too, the answer to 78 is 16th century English literature. The saying "the pot calling the kettle black" originated from medieval European kitchens, 17th century English cookery, or ancient Roman metalworking. The answer is 17th century English cookery. 80. A picture is worth 1,000 words was coined by Walt Disney, Frederick R. Barnard, or Pablo Picasso. The answer is Frederick R. Barnard. Next category is Proverb Variations. The English proverb, "a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush," has a Russian equivalent that says, "better than a pigeon, crane in the sky, or sparrow in hand better." None of them quite as catchy, but the answer we're looking for is sparrow in hand better. 82. What is the Chinese equivalent of "don't put all your eggs in one basket"? Single venture is risky, focus on one child, or all rice in one pot. The answer is all rice in one pot. The French version of "the early bird catches the worm" is "world belongs too early," "first mouse gets cheese," or "fresh bread for risers." The answer is "world belongs to early." In Arabic, the equivalent of "when in Rome, do as the Romans do" is "follow local customs here, adapt to their ways, or dress like locals do." The answer is "follow local customs here." 85. The Japanese version of "don't judge a book by its cover" translates to "deep rivers make sound, monkey falls from tree, or hawk hides its talons." The answer is hawk hides its talons. What is the German equivalent of "the apple doesn't fall far from the tree"? Apples falls near trunk, sapling grows in shade, or acorn rolls near oak. The answer, apple falls near trunk. The Spanish version of a penny saved is a penny earned is he who saves water, best earning is saving, or save today, live tomorrow. The answer is save today, live tomorrow. In Italian, the equivalent of don't count your chickens before they hatch is don't sell bearskin, don't say for yet, or fruit must be ripe first. The answer is don't say for yet. The Russian version of the grass is always greener on the other side translates to sun shines brighter abroad, fish seems bigger elsewhere, or apples sweeter in orchards. The answer is fish seems bigger elsewhere. Question 90. What is the Korean equivalent of every cloud has a silver lining? Stars shine in darkness, misfortune leads to fortune, or after rain comes sun. The answer is after rain comes sun. And the last category is complete the proverb. Think you get the point? Here's question 91. A penny saved is a penny, treasured, earned, or valued. So not only are we testing your proverb knowledge here, but a little bit of a memory test, as some of these will have featured already in our quiz. The answer there is a penny saved is a penny earned. 92. Don't count your chickens before they grow, hatch, or roost. The answer is don't count your chickens before they hatch. The early bird catches the worm, breakfast, or sunrise. The answer is worm. People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw what? Stones, parties, or shade? Now this is a proverb that hasn't featured in our quiz today. Do you know the answer? People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it what? Drink, wade, or gallop. The answer is drink. 5 questions left. The pen is mightier than the what? Sword, deed, or the law? The pen is mightier than the sword. A watched pot never what? Boils, simmers, or steams. A watched pot never boils, simmers, or steams. The proverb completed is a watched pot never boils. Don't put all your eggs in one what? Nest, basket, or crate. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Question 99. When the cat's away, the mice will what? Feast, play, or thrive? Well, my intonation there suggested that it was going to end in a rhyme. When the cat's away, the mice will play, is the answer. And question 100. The grass is always greener on the other what? Hill, side, or lawn? The grass is always greener on the other side. And we always finish here at Quiz Class with a bonus question. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the... It's another complete the proverb. Can you complete it? Let us know the answer to that one in the comments and let us know how many points you scored based on our Quiz Class Einstein rewards. And that's it. That is the end of our quiz today. Thanks again for joining us and playing. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified on all of our upcoming videos. In the meantime though, there are plenty of quizzes uploaded that you can try right now. My name's Ellis and I've been your host today. Thanks again for playing with us at Quiz Class. We'll see you next time.